It's fine. They can hear me mumble and ramble. It's half of the course anyway.
Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where I am joined by Midgeman. Hey, Midge.
Hello.
So one thing that we were talking about in the run-up to the release of No Step Back is doing a co-op game. I know that we did a really good game as Yugoslavia as part of the Paradox streams. I know that my community's run a couple of co-op games and seem to have enjoyed them thoroughly, and we thought, you know what, let's try the Soviets. We were hoping to bring in Ben Magnus as well, but I have it on good authority that he's currently asleep.
Yeah, Ben has had a hell of a day, and he's like... The man has done like 80 hours in the last 2 days because of No Step Back, and I know there's not that many hours in 2 days, so like you can understand how much he's been working. So yeah, the man is sleeping, and it's a well-deserved rest at that. So you've just got me, but I'm sure you don't mind.
No, not at all. And Ben can always join us later on if he decides to. So how do we want to divvy things up? Because when we were talking about things previously, I was going to do the land stuff, you were going to do the air stuff, and Ben's going to do the political stuff. But now we don't have our commissar, we don't have the politico here.
Oh yeah, that's Okay, so what if I do? Well, I'll still do planes intelligence, like my normal directorate. What if you do our political divination? I was about to say.
I actually think that, I mean, considering you're already doing the intelligence, and we all know that the intelligence basically controls the Soviets anyway, maybe you should do that.
Oh God, you're giving me control of the focuses?
We're giving the NKVD power of the focuses.
Did you see my stream this morning? I got destroyed.
Well, try not to do it again.
Okay. And do you want to take production then?
Yeah, I can do production.
Huzzah!
Okay. Question: Do we want to stay? Do we want to stay historical here, or are we going down something else?
That's a very good point. I'm not sure whether I left historical focus on. Considering I was playing last time with them off, I don't think we're historical.
Okay. So the world isn't going to go historical. Are we?
I've already done the Romanov Restoration, so probably anything but that.
I did right opposition and got destroyed this morning. That's what I was doing. But I did manage to do a bloodless coup, and I put Stalin and Beria in my murder barn. Completely bloodless coup, but we could always try that again because I failed it, or we could do Trotsky, or we could go, the big man with the tacos himself.
Maybe we should leave this up to chat.
Maybe you should poll it. Yeah,
I think we should poll.
Because I don't think we should. I don't think we should unpause until we know what we're doing.
Nope.
Because time is precious, and the tacos are forever filling.
All right. So we're saying the center, which is Stalin. We're saying the left, which is Trotsky. We're saying the right, which is Bukharin.
So it's Bukharin or Rykov. And Trotsky is... it's not just Trotsky, you can also have Smirnov.
Huzzah!
Okay, well, I'm just listing these as the center, the left, and the right. And then the other option...
I believe if you go down the right, you can also go for Kerensky.
Oh, interesting.
See, everyone's like, there's no democratic path, but I believe there is a way to get Kerensky in.
Well...
and it requires you basically to do nothing and go for the whole... You go reverse the collectivization process, but I think also you go cooperate against stuff. I can't remember. There is a way to get Kerensky. I know there is.
Well, seeing as we all know that Kerensky gets shot, it would be kind of the surprise return if he doesn't this time.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
And then there is one final option, which would be beaten but not defeated, and then go in the fascist tree instead of Romanov.
Oh yeah, we could also we could go for the giant archbishopric, whatever it is, the orthodoxy.
Oh, there's actually a focus called the Third Rome. I could have taken that in my Romanov game, actually. Because I joined the Novo Imperium Romanum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Novo Imperium Romanum. Yeah.
Do you want to do research?
I can do research, yes. And then that's going to leave you with the focuses. So are we going to put the writers and... Sorry, are we going to put the beaten but not defeated as an option, or are we just going to say no, because I already did something quite similar?
No, let's leave it off. Let's stay commie.
Okay, so centre, left or right. You're going to have 2 minutes to vote, chat. The vote is now live. And then once we've chosen a branch, we can start specialising down that branch later.
Mm-hmm.
So get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote.
I'm going to hold off on picking anything in terms of our focuses until I know which one of those we're doing, because, you know, it will mean for various things.
Alright, science is done. Whoops. That is not the button I meant to press. And you're in charge of the Air Force, so I'll leave that to you.
I've started moving them around already. I will say some of these troops here are called NKVD, so I am taking them.
I see how it is.
And we're just gonna do this. Who should we put in charge of the NKVD?
I don't even know who the generals are, because they're completely different as the beaten but not defeated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you get all the Cossacks back, so like all of your generals are cavalry experts.
That's quite fun. That is quite fun. You know what? I'm gonna grab Vasily Chuikov. There we go.
With Chuikov. Nice.
Ooh, we are neck and neck on the left and right. Oh, as I say that, I think, shall we do the honours on this poll from not from lowest percentage to highest?
We shall. So in last place we have got... I'll let you say it.
Oh, the centre.
With 4%.
Yeah.
Which
4%.
means that there was a big fight between the right and the left. And which one of those ultimately lost?
Ultimately losing was the right. Thank God. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again.
With 47% of the vote, meaning that with 49% of the vote we have the left. And I love how, in true Soviet style, there are like 4 times more votes than there are people watching right now.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And
so,
Beardwalk, thank you very much for the 93,000 channel point contribution. You came in top.
yeah, that's insane. So we're going to be going down the path of Marxist-Leninism and then bringing back Trotsky himself. No ice picks today. So for anyone joining and doesn't know what's going on, myself and Mordred are deciding to co-op the USSR. I'm in charge of intelligence and the Air Force and apparently our politics, whilst Mordred does the Navy, Army, and Industry. Minus the NKVD, because you know, that's what we're doing today.
And to do the 5-year plans, we need factories, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to have to start building some factories, which goes against all of my usual intentions, which is to build infrastructure everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's see, that whole meta's also kind of changed with the supply system stuff.
True, but
I
infrastructure
find as well.
Infrastructure still increases resources gained and construction speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took me ages to work this out myself, but have you noticed the the clicking the supply hub and like playing around with what's being motorized and what's using horses and stuff?
Yes, and you can also tell your generals to automate all of that stuff with the motorization priority buttons.
Yes, I saw that too, and I was like, oh, that's so useful.
Yep, I make very
Glad
heavy
they
use of that. Anyway, I believe I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good starting location. I think we should get everything going.
Trains. We need to make some trains. Because for some reason they do not start on our production list.
Yeah. I don't think they start on any nation's production list. Some nations don't even have them researched, which poses very difficult starts.
Yes, that was true for your Latvia game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you witnessed that failure? Cool.
I witnessed that failure in all of its glory.
I don't think I've won a game of No Step Back yet.
Well, my Romanov restoration went well. It ended up in a pretty much a giant stalemate, but Germany, when I stopped in 1946, I think it was, had lost 15 million people, so it was just a matter of time. But it was getting kind of grindy, and using cavalry armies in late game sucks, because I don't get doctrine bonuses.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, seeing as bicycle units get added to the foot infantry, I think cavalry probably should be too.
I thought they might have.
No, they don't.
Interesting. Interesting.
Because you can expressly see what units get what on the doctrine screen if you hover over the icon.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hover over the icon next to, say, all frontline battalions, it'll say precisely what it means by all frontline battalions, and cavalry for foot infantry it's not on there. So for example, if you look at Grand Battle Plan, Prepared Defense, Amtraks, Infantry, Bicycles, Marines, Mountaineers, Paratroopers, Motorized, Mechanized, Fake Intel, and Penal. No cavalry.
That's... yeah, okay. I'll double check that if that's actually intended.
I suspect it probably is, because there are a fair number of modifiers you can get for cavalry in the early game, but it means that they will suck by the late game. But it also means that there is basically no point ever actually trying to build for cavalry. Oh, and camels also, not on that list. And camels probably should be.
Cavalry should be, yeah, because camels are great.
Wait, what? Penal battalions? Yeah, you can get a focus which adds penal battalions. I had it available in the Romanov game, actually, but I didn't choose to use it. Co-op, who's this with? Who are you? Who am I playing with?
My name is Alex. No, I am Midgeman. I am the community ambassador for Hearts of Iron. I have done many a stream with Mordred at this point. Yeah, I am a brain of boyishness and a slightly eccentric Brit. That's kind of a summing up of me.
Shall we unpause? Are we ready?
Yeah. I think we definitely am ready.
Speed 4 or 5? Do you think we can do 5?
I reckon start with 4, just because we're going to be going for just in case of sync issues. But I think we should be fine.
So far, so good. With just 2 of us and we're both in the UK, it's keeping up pretty well.
Relatively close in the UK with pretty good internet as well.
Yeah. Eccentric and a Brit, isn't that kind of same anyway?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the British is just another word for eccentric. So, run us through what you think is going to happen with the focuses here.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna try and do as much Trotsky stuff as possible, and then jump into the 5-year plan. But I'm not. Maybe I should do 5-year plan first before we start making Stalin too paranoid. That's actually a better idea, I think.
Yeah, I think I finished with the Romanov game. Infrastructure effort, heavy industry, finished the 5-year plan, then I did the Romanov stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's get these planes flying as well.
Units are training nicely. They're getting loads of naval experience. Oh, I should tell these guys where to deploy because I don't want them in the Black Sea because that's pointless.
Right, I'll leave them like that.
Because even if you're neutral with Turkey, you can't sail through the strait, which I think is a bit weird.
Yes, but depending on what happens with the events that pop up.
The focus is yours. What are we doing? Heavy industry.
Yes. I have a question. Where do we want to try and set our secret base up when it comes to that?
Do we have a choice?
You do get a choice. Well, I got a choice before.
The Romanovs didn't. It's like, where would you like to put it, so long as it's in Chiba?
Oh, really? Yeah. So we had the option of Chiba, something in the Urals. I'm trying to remember which. UFA. There was Archangel, and there was one more. Something in the steppes, I think.
I mean, Archangel would put us very close to Moscow. Ufa too. Ufa would have a lot of resources and factories.
Ufa is what I went for, and is what I tried to do is with my land grab was try to grab as close to the Baku oil fields as I could. But unfortunately, it didn't let me grab in that direction.
Oh.
It would only let me go to the right of the Urals. So I was like, well, this is...
Because, yeah, with Chiba, I took over probably about 90% of Siberia before triggering it as the Romanovs. And then the entire war was just over the Trans-Siberian Railway, because it's the only place that has supply out there.
The Railway War. Railways.
If you oppose Turkey, I think you can get them to let submarines through if they fold. Ah. Are we going into Russia again? Nope. Archangel, obviously, because that's where the Navy is docked, and the Navy leads to insurgency. Speaking of which, the Romanov flag is actually the Imperial Navy flag, just FYI.
Wait.
It's not the actual Romanov flag, it's the Imperial Navy flag with the Russian crest on it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I thought so. The white background of the blue cross, it's Russian Imperial Navy.
Oh, yeah, they've been using that for that's for the Russian Polish. That's going to sound right. The 2 Russian Polish kings also have that.
Uh-huh.
I do like him, but let me just double check. Is there?
Shout if you want things
We're gonna
paused.
I'm fine at the moment. We're going to do infrastructure effort, and we're getting Mr. Kim Philby.
Turkey's about to seize control of the Bosphorus. 2 days. 1 day. And it's gone. Stalin's not paranoid yet. I thought that would have triggered by now.
No, that starts once you've done... I believe you've picked your line. So I don't think it starts until we hit the center.
Ah, okay.
I could be incorrect, though.
That I don't know. Just occurred to me the chat spent somewhere in the neighbourhood of 250,000 channel points just now. Yeah, they did. There it is. Stalin is concerned about factionalism.
Oh, it's happened. Okay. Well, I don't get the pop-ups. I'm glad you're warning me about that.
Yeah, that's because I'm the
Multiplayer.
primary for the Soviets.
Correct.
I wonder if we should... Well, this means it pops up on stream. I should have read that out as well. Never mind.
You need... It's fine. You handle that. Maybe you should be doing a little bit more of the politics then. Possibly, because you can see the taco pop-ups.
I'll just read them out, and then you can say, we're doing this. And I'll be like, oh. Okay. And then you'd be like, I'm the NKVD, we'll do this. And I'll be like, alright, fine.
Look at my fancy blue trousers.
Kingdom of Poland's crowned a king.
Oh, they've gone Frederick Christian. It's the first time I've seen Frederick Christian, actually.
Margrave of Meissen.
Yes. So, the Saxon, he's the rightful PLC line.
Mm-hmm. Royal Legitimist. Political power, stability, and compliance. Those are all good things to have.
Very, very much. I'm going to go... Do I do the transporter flights in to expand the aircraft industry for the factories, or do I now go Stalin? Sorry, left off position. Let's be in the left off position. If he's paranoid, we need to start work on our...
Yeah, I would agree.
Stuff. So, to me, Trotsky looks like he should have, like... He has one of those faces that look like he should have, like, had a cooking show in the 90s. That's always the impression I get when I see Trotsky.
I can certainly see that, actually, yeah. Or like a science show or something. Oh yeah, the head of the NKVD right now, so this is who you are, is Genrik Yagoda.
Yeah, Yagoda.
Who I actually...
And if we act fast...
Sorry, go on.
No, if we act fast enough and we get Yagoda on our side, we can actually have him assassinate Stalin for us. But,
Interesting. Yeah, I managed to keep Yagoda as the head of the NKVD during the Romanov Restoration. Which meant that paranoia went down went up much, much, much slower. Because you don't get it 2 a week, it's only 1 a week.
Yeah, and if Joseph Stalin gets assassinated, it only goes up 1 a week as well, because he adds one as part of his political paranoia, like his...
Can he really be paranoid if he's dead?
Exactly. Exactly that.
Chat saying, can I show off the new shirt? Yes, I've got an EU4 shirt on. There you go. New jumper.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
look at that.
It's nice.
I'm excited to get one of the nice new Hoyu Shankas.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got this for the Grandest LAN, which is going to be happening in early December.
Oh wow! Infiltrate the NKVD. If you're going down the left opposition path, actually decreases paranoia. On the right, it increased it.
Interesting.
So let's bring back some old Trotskyites, and then infiltrate the NKVD. What cooking shows has Midgeman watched? Cooking with Comrades.
That's a good name for Lenin's show, yeah, absolutely.
It's how to make your potato ration go that extra mile.
You add a dash of communism, share it with your neighbour.
Potato sharing platters is what it is.
Yes, there you go.
It's just nachos. It's just nachos. And of course, it shows you how to make paranoia tacos.
The players list is definitely wrong. There's only 2 of us.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I should update that, although it doesn't really make that much sense.
No.
Yeah, alright.
Would you prefer a captain of industry or a popular figurehead for stability?
I mean, I'm always a sucker for the captain of industry, but I don't really mind.
Yeah, I think we should get captain of industry.
Especially as we're trying to do the 5-year plans.
Yeah. We need another 14 factories. Oh, yes. So we have here... Okay, we've got our list of secret headquarters. Archangel, Odessa, Omsk, Tashkent, and Ufa. It's actually a different list than for each person.
Read them out again?
Archangel.
Yeah.
Odessa.
Yeah.
Omsk. Tashkent. And Ufa.
Where's Omsk? I'm trying to go to them all so I know where they are. Omsk is in the middle of the Urals. And what was the other one? Takesha?
Yeah, it's Afghanistan border.
Ah. Well, Omsk is like right in the middle of Siberia, so that would be easy to expand.
I do like Odessa though.
Odessa's pretty good.
It costs more than the others.
It would also give us the river, especially if we get like up to Kiev.
Yeah, if we can push like essentially Ukraine, we've got a good set of terrain there.
Let's do Odessa then.
Okay, we need a little bit more. We need one more political power.
Odessa may trap the fleet. Oh well, we'll just have a really big Black Sea fleet then.
I mean, the fleet's not.
It's not that useful. No, I agree.
We're Russia. We don't need a fleet.
No. I always feel horrible saying that, but it's true. Like everyone's saying, "Oh, you should do the Red Fleet games." It's like, why? Seriously?
There's so much to do currently with the Soviets. It's like, I physically can't do the fleet right now. We're paused.
Oh, that's right. Bring the old Trotskyites back.
Infiltrate the NKVD. The rank and file of the NKVD are the ones who carry out Stalin's dirty work and often act as his loyal servants. But even a wall has cracks. We should ensure that as many as possible of them work for us instead, feeding the tyrant incorrect information. And we're also going to set up our headquarters in Odessa. It'll take us 5 days.
Sounds good to me. I don't know why I'm spending time organising the army, because it's about to become disorganised again, but never mind. Odessa was actually a Greek settlement. Really? Actually, I can believe that. Yeah.
I can, especially with the naming scheme of it as well.